Hello class, this is Ray Garrison, and I'll be discussing my benchmark on Coca-Cola's environmental management. Okay, as you can see, I have three yeses, two sometimes, and three nos. Uh, the first question, and I would break down each one of these particular items as I go through. This is just basically the initial overview. Okay, starting with question 66. If there's a specific person, such as an environmental health and safety director, is accountable for environmental management? I put sometimes, and that's very really because there's really one person, and he pretty much wears like several hats. So I can't necessarily say that there is a specific person that's fulfilling that role at all times. Because like I said, this person manages the warehouse. All the shipments, bulk orders, and just prep a huge amount of different things. So we can't necessarily say that he's so always focused on a role as an environmental management person. And 67, we have a cross-boundary green team that addresses environmental issues. Again, I said no because, like I said, there's only one person, and like I said, he wears multiple hats. So I believe that a lot of things tend to slip through the cracks. Okay, moving on. 68. Our organization has an environmental management EMS plan, and I would agree that we do. Uh, because they recycle the cardboard, and they also have a system in place where they try to minimize the environmental waste as far as plastic bottles and the like. And like I said, for the most part, they are very environmentally sound in their actions and how they go forth about handling the business. Uh, our managers consider the impact of organizational operations have on the natural environment, environmental risk assessments. As I previously said, they do recycle. A lot of times, things are revolved around cost. Because the CEO came down a few weeks ago, and he noticed that there were a lot of just plastic bottles inside of the trash cans, and he raised a concern about that, saying that that if that wasn't addressed or in a different way wasn't found to um, address the issue as far as recycling the plastic bottles instead of just throwing them in the trash, then there would be could be possible fines and bottle tax that could be levied against the company, which always boils down to the bottom line, which they're trying to protect at all times. Okay, 70 environmental goals and objectives are established, monitored, measured, and assessed annually. And I place sometimes on that area. And the reason I place sometimes is because, like I said, they have uh, basically pop-up inspections that consist of OSHA as well as the FDA, which comes through and makes sure that they're in compliance with whatever guidelines are set forth by those entities. Um, so, like I said, those can happen at any moment or any time. And like I said, you just walk into the buildings and just say like, hey, show us this or show us that. Hey, we're gonna walk through and do an inspection. So, 71. product or service packaging minimal. And with this, I would agree. That's why I chose yes. And it's simply because we use a stretch wrap which goes around the pallets when we package the materials to go out to the market. And then the pallets that those products are placed on are basically reused. So there's very minimum packing and waste when it comes to that aspect of the business. There, there may be some cardboard from some broken packages or whatever, but like I said, we put those in the recycling bins, and we move forward. So I think overall there's very minimum waste that is produced by the company. We operate in a green building, and I would say no. Uh, this building was built, I believe, if my numbers are correct, I believe it was built in 1983. So roughly 30 years ago. So it's not very in a green building, as you would say. They have the regular standard lights, fluorescent lights throughout the building, even the new addition that they built onto the to the distributing company. There, they had some work done on the fiberglass and the ceilings, which has holes and stuff in it. But there could be some lighting, natural lighting that they could do to cut the cost as far as electricity, especially in the new portion that they just built. But like I said, it is not a green building. Like I said, it's I believe it's pretty standard to the time in which it was built, but they have a lot of work to go as far as becoming a green building. We share our environmental expectation with our suppliers and consider the environmental record when making purchase decisions. I chose no for that one simply because, again, it's more about profitability. So they're gonna go with the cheapest item, and that includes in building material, shrink wrap, the length of it, the cost. The cost drives this business. Every aspect of this business, the cost drives it. So if it's going to possibly cut into the bottom line of the profit, then more than likely that's not going to be something that's going to last for an extended period of time. Okay, in conclusion, the subtotals for environment management items 67 through 73. Again, I had 3 yeses, 2 sometimes, and 3 no's. Again, thank you for your time. Have a wonderful night, a wonderful day, and I look forward to your comments. Go Warriors!